Hello everyone. So this is the third part of the chapter life process. In this part you are going to learn about respiration. So earlier you have learned that how the nutrition has been taken place in the human beings. What happens to the food which has been digested. So here the food which has been digested, it is converted into glucose. So after the production of the glucose, what happens in the body, we are going to see. The food which has been digested, that has to be taken by the every cell of the body to perform various life processes or various activities. So here the main thing is the glucose has to be broken down, and the glucose has to be broken down in the presence of oxygen and in the absence of oxygen. It depends upon the organism. So, in few organisms, it takes place in the presence of oxygen, and in few organisms, it takes place in the absence of oxygen. But the common thing in both the method is nothing but the glucose has to be broken down. And here glucose is a 6-carbon molecule. So here glucose is a 6-carbon molecule, and as I said earlier, glucose should be broken down. It has to be broken down into 3-carbon molecule. So here glucose is 6-carbon molecule and it has to be break down into 3-carbon molecule, and we are going to call this 3-carbon molecule as the pyruvate. We are going to call it as pyruvate. So pyruvate, and this breaking down of glucose, and that 6-carbon molecule is nothing but glucose that has to be broken down in the cell. In which area? In the cytoplasm. It has to be taken place in the cytoplasm. So mainly the respiration involves gaseous exchange and cellular respiration. Here gaseous exchange is nothing but exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. So as you all know that we are going to take oxygen from the atmosphere and we are going to release carbon dioxide to the atmosphere, right? So first thing is gaseous exchange. Both carbon dioxide and oxygen both has to be exchanged. And next comes the cellular respiration. So cellular respiration is nothing but breakdown of the simple food in order to release energy inside the cell. That means what? Already we have taken the food, right? That food is converted into glucose. Now this glucose has to be broken down again into a simplest form, and that should be released inside the cell, right? So now how this glucose has to be broken down in the cell, we are going to see. So as I said earlier, the glucose is nothing but a 6-carbon molecule, and the formula for the glucose is C6H12O6. That means it contains carbon, oxygen and hydrogen. So as this 6-carbon molecule should be broken into 3-carbon molecule called as pyruvate. When this glucose is broken down into pyruvate, as I said earlier, the glucose should be broken down either in the presence of oxygen or in the absence of oxygen. So depending upon the air or the oxygen, the glucose or the pyruvate is going to converted into different forms. Let us see. The pyruvate is converted into ethanol and carbon dioxide. That means when in the absence of oxygen, that is nothing but when there is no air, the pyruvate is converted into ethanol and carbon dioxide. We are going to see it, and we are going to call this process as the anaerobic respiration. So what do you mean by anaerobic respiration? It is nothing but a respiration where there is no oxygen, or the respiration which takes place in the absence of oxygen. We are going to call it as anaerobic respiration. So this is about anaerobic respiration. The pyruvate is broken down to 3-carbon pyruvate molecule in mitochondria in the presence of oxygen. So earlier in yeast is nothing but a bacteria. So this performs anaerobic respiration, and in mitochondria, in cell you are having some cell organelles, right? So you learnt about cytoplasm, mitochondria, Golgi bodies. In mitochondria you are going to see pyruvate is going to break down into 3-carbon pyruvate molecule in mitochondria, and we are going to call this as the aerobic respiration. So aerobic respiration is nothing but a type of respiration where there is oxygen, or respiration takes place in the presence of oxygen. And so here we learned anaerobic respiration, aerobic respiration. The main thing is nothing but breakdown of glucose molecule. Now after breaking down of glucose molecule, we are going to get the energy, and energy release is more in aerobic respiration when compared to the anaerobic respiration. So in aerobic respiration, that is in presence of oxygen, the energy released is more. Okay. So sometimes what happens when there is a lack of oxygen, the pyruvate is converted into lactic acid. What it is? Lactic acid. So this is also just like the pyruvate, the glucose is converted into lactic acid in the muscle cells. Muscle cells, you know it. So in our muscles, we are going to see the formation of lactic acid, and this lactic acid is also a 3-carbon molecule, and this buildup of lactic acid suddenly causes cramps. Cramps are nothing but pains, we can say. Okay. Sometimes what happens, so you observe that when you are running or when you are doing some heavy work, or when you are running or jumping or walking fast, what happens? You are going to breathe out more, right? So sometimes if you are doing some exercises, you feel that your muscles are, or you are going to see body pains in your body. This is because of the respiration which we are going to take. It has been taken place in the lack of oxygen. Lack of oxygen is nothing but less oxygen. So due to this less oxygen, there is a formation of lactic acid in the muscle cells, and we are going to cause cramps, that is nothing but pain in the muscles. So if you are going to take bath with hot water, or you are going to take any pain relief ointments, you are going to feel some relief in the body pains. So, as I said, glucose is a 6-carbon molecule. So, glucose is a molecule, and this 6-carbon molecule in the cytoplasm, that is nothing but the liquid which is present in the cell. In cytoplasm, the breakdown of glucose has to be taken place, and this 6-carbon molecule is converted into 3-carbon molecule. Actually it is not 6-carbon molecule, 3-carbon molecule. So pyruvate is the 3-carbon molecule, and we are going to release energy. So glucose is converted into pyruvate here, that too in the cytoplasm. Now this pyruvate, in the absence of oxygen, it is converted into ethanol. Ethanol is nothing but alcohol plus carbon dioxide plus energy, you are going to see it, right? So it is take place in the absence of oxygen, and you are going to observe this kind of respiration in yeast, and yeast is a bacteria. So next, in the presence of oxygen, you are going to see that the pyruvate is converted into carbon dioxide, water and energy, you are going to see. So, and this is going to take place in mitochondrial cells. Okay, in a cell you are having an organelle called as mitochondria. In that you are going to see the aerobic respiration, that is nothing but in the presence of oxygen, and in the absence of oxygen is nothing but anaerobic respiration. So in the presence of oxygen you are going to get these products you are going to get these products, and in the absence of oxygen you are going to get these products, that is nothing but ethanol, carbon dioxide, energy, and in presence of oxygen, carbon dioxide, water and energy. And as I said earlier, where you are going to get more energy? In the presence of oxygen. So the respiration which takes place in the presence of oxygen, there you are going to get the more energy. And when there is lack of oxygen, that means less oxygen, and this takes place in the muscle cells, so we are going to get lactic acid, and we are going to get lactic acid plus energy. We are going to see this. Okay, so this is simple thing, you can understand it. So I am going to repeat it once again. So glucose, after digestion you are going to, the body is going to produce glucose, right? So this glucose is going to convert it into 3 carbon molecule, and we are going to call it as pyruvate. Pyruvate, in the absence of oxygen you are going to see ethanol, carbon dioxide, energy, and in the presence of oxygen you are going to see carbon dioxide, water, energy. In the production of oxygen you are going to see lactic acid and energy. So process final product we are going to get is nothing but carbon dioxide, energy, whatever, we are going to get that. Next, the energy here is nothing but ATP. Here ATP is nothing but adenosine triphosphate. ATP is nothing but adenosine triphosphate. So this is the energy molecule, we can say. This is the energy molecule to the body. The energy released during cellular respiration is used to synthesize a molecule called as ATP. So ATP is nothing but adenosine triphosphate. The energy which we are going to call is nothing but ATP. This ATP is used as a fuel to all other activities in the cell. To carry on the other activities in the cell, we require this ATP, and ATP is nothing but adenosine triphosphate, and this is the product or the energy molecule which is released after the glucose has been broken down, right? So here ends this video. Next video we are going to see actually how the respiration is going to take place in the human body. We are going to continue this video to the next part. So thank you everyone. For more videos, subscribe the Learn It channel.